Hello, Paula Conrad here, your local real estate broker, and today I welcome you to our real estate market for June. In this video, we will cover Region of Waterloo, and let's get to it. Okay, months of inventory. So nothing has changed since May. We are still at 1 month of inventory for single detached homes, still seller's market. For semi-detached homes, we actually have an increase of 1 month from May, but it's still a seller's market. For townhouses, no change from May, still 1 month of inventory. For condominium apartments, again, same thing, 2 months of inventory, no change from the previous month. The number of active listings for single detached homes in June actually increased by 78 from the previous month, and we were sitting at 599. For semi-detached, also an increase of 3. We were sitting at 36 active listings for semi-detached. For townhouses, 183. There is also an increase from May of 20 active listings. And for condominium apartments, 236 active listings, also an increase from May of 22 active listings. Number of homes that sold in June. For single detached homes, we sold 471 of those, 2 less than the previous month. For semi-detached homes, 42, that's actually 26 less than the previous month. For townhouses, 149, that is actually 10 more than the previous month. For condominium apartments, 119, that is 7 less than the previous month. The average home for single detached sold for just a little bit over $1 million, and that is an increase of 4% versus May. And just as a reminder, May was actually 4.4% up from April. So we are seeing a steady climb in single detached homes. For semi-detached homes, we actually saw a drop in price by about 5% versus May. May was 6% up versus April, but for some reason, well, we can guess the reason. For semi-detached homes, the prices dropped, and average was 691 with change. For townhouses, also a drop in price for about 4% versus May. May was 4.8% up from April, and we ended up with an average home sale of 666 approximately thousand. For condominium apartments, also a drop in price of 3% versus May. May was 0.84% down from April, so we are seeing a little bit of a price drop for condominium apartments, and average was 470,000 with change. The average home for single detached sold in 13 days. That's 1 day longer than the previous month. For semi-detached homes in 8 days. That's 2 days less than previous month. For townhouses, 13 days. That's 1 day longer than the previous month on average. Condominium apartments, 29 days. That's 2 days more than the previous month. The average sale to list ratio for June for single detached homes was 109.3%. So basically sellers received 9.3% above what they asked for, and that's actually down 1.8% versus May. For semi-detached, 114.2%, so sellers got 14.2% more than they asked for, and that's 0.8% increase versus May. For townhouses, 108.3%, so again 8.3 more than they asked for. That is actually down 1.1% versus May. Condominium apartments, there was no change. Sellers got approximately on average 99.2% of their asking price. Okay, interest rate updates as of today. As we know, there is another announcement coming on July 12th. I believe it's going to be at 10 a.m. And the consensus is kind of all over the map. Some people predict an increase, others predict no change. We will see what happens, because at this point it's just a guessing game. But there is a lot of people who believe there's going to be another increase of 25 points. But again, we will see on July 12th. I will make an announcement on all of my social media so you guys can be up to date. But for now, we are sitting at prime rate of 6.95%. Variable rate offered by Dominion, and these numbers I'm getting from Dan Simpson. The variable rate they are offering is 6.05%, 5-year fixed 5.19%. You can get those rates now, and you will keep them for another 4 months. So if you are in the market to buy, I would advise to lock in your rate right now. Okay, so market trend summary. Again, there isn't like a really strong pattern emerging yet. We kind of missed our spring market. Nothing crazy was happening. It was a little bit more active. Now actually we see a little bit more activity, but like you saw from the stats, the only increase in pricing that we saw was for single detached homes. Everybody else dropped a little in their prices. We are also not seeing that many sellers eager to sell right now. We are still seeing multiple offers, but it's becoming a little bit more common to see listings being listed below market value, and that approach kind of backfiring because buyers are hoping this is the price they can get the property at, when it's actually just priced lower to create more interest. So you probably noticed, if you are in the market and you're looking through listings, that some listings had their offer date, they didn't get what they wanted, or they got significantly lower what they were hoping for, and the property is still on the market with a changed price to reflect what the seller actually wants. So that we are seeing more and more of kind of indicates our market, which is interesting because it is still a seller's market, and the reason for that is that we still don't have enough properties, and there are still buyers interested in buying. The only issue right now is that buyers don't have the same buying power, and they feel uncertain in regards to what's going to happen with rates and how they're going to manage the payments, right? So this is where we're at. Hopefully by the end of the year, the market will become more stable to kind of predict what can happen in down the road. But at this point, this is where we're at. And like I always say, let me go through this first, because I have to make this note that the data provided in this market update is sourced from ITSO. All the opinions here are my own, not my brokerages, not my boards. not any of my associations. So, okay, let's go back to what I was talking about before. How does all of this impact you? So again, because this market update is for the entire region of Waterloo, every situation is a little bit different depending where you are at. Between Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge, we'll see slight variations, and even within the neighborhoods. And as you noticed, even within the properties, some properties hold on to the pricing, some are dropping a little bit, but the pool is getting smaller because we just don't have that many listings still. So you know, the numbers, just one big sale can change, you know, the ratio of say single detached homes, right? So what I would recommend, if you're in a market to sell or to buy, just contact me directly and we can take a look at your particular situation and see what it is for your neighborhood, for your budget, and what is the best approach to take. Okay, so feel free to contact me. My consultation is free. There is no obligation, and I would love to chat with you and be helpful. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next month. Bye.